Okay, though?
I can hear you.
All right. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Men of the Metaverse podcast. I am Beach Dad, the number one dad, as some people like to say. I'm here with Lewis from My Life, My Money Media. Hi, Lewis. How you doing today?
I'm doing just fine. It's a Martin Luther King holiday coming up, so
It
everything's
is.
all good.
It is. And it is Sunday. We're supposed to be giving thanks. We were woken up today by God or by yourself, how whatever you believe. So I guess what I want to say is you got to make it count, make today count, because not everybody woke up today.
You right about that. Let me. Uh, yeah. I ain't about to say nothing.
Okay,
But
okay.
Brandon,
Well,
man,
but let me before because you gave me a little alley oop, so I'm gonna just say, how is your year going so far? Because it's the new year. You're supposed to be starting it off on the right foot. Are you starting off on the right foot?
no, I haven't found the thing I want to tackle yet.
Okay.
I haven't found the thing I want to tackle yet. Like
You talking about
with
hobby wise or
no fuck. I'm talking about improvement wise.
okay?
Like with our channel, I don't want to sell out. So our we ain't moder what's it called monetization.
Oh, monetization. Yeah, we haven't reached
Yeah,
our monetization yet. For sure.
we ain't that, but I don't want to sell out to get that.
Yeah.
And I still want all our videos to have a certain theme around it.
Right. Correct.
So, but I
I
haven't,
think
I
you
haven't.
teeter the line really good. Like you give people what they want to see because people do want to see, funny clips or something talking about LeBron's hairline or a popular rapper, Glorilla, which she's just probably gonna have one hit song and that's gonna be the end of that. But
Don't you
so
put that girl down like that.
I'm not trying to put her down. I'm challenging her. That's a challenge to her, just like I challenge anybody. Don't be a one hit wonder. People are. What's the other girl? You might not even know the other girl name, Ice Spice or something like that. She got a Munch song. People have these huge hits. Like I said, you might not even know, but people have these huge hits, and Drake is trying to contact her. Everybody's reaching out because they
Oh,
want to.
you
Go
told the
ahead.
light skinned girl from New
Right.
York.
With the orange hair.
Okay, the no talented girl. She just came
There
out
you
of
go.
nowhere. Oh,
Exactly.
Skull, let me shut up. That sounds like I'm hating.
No, it's just being real. You can keep it real. Like you're not a good rapper. You have a hit song that is very popular because of a catchphrase, and some black women like to run with certain catchphrases from songs, and that's what's going on. So it's up to her to come with another hit. Like I said, we're not hating. We're just challenging her. Like if she's gonna be in this game, she's gonna be an MC. This is just part of it, right?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to me believe what rappers said to this year is 2023. Where rappers said I started rapping in 2021.
Right.
That's why I'm
And I
like,
made
hold
it.
on,
Right.
hold on. Do you really like this, or you just had time during the pandemic where everything was shut down? You said, let me
Right.
try some of this.
Right. And it's working for a lot of people, but it works, but you have to keep working and working and working and come out with hit after hit after hit and build a fan base. So we'll see.
Well, I
Like
tell you this, Brandon.
what?
All those girls, I'll write your lyrics for me. Contact me in the comments below if you need a hot 16. I'll write them lyrics for you, no problem.
Right.
I'll lace it up front and back.
That's one thing, like you have always rapped, but you didn't ever like put it into motion, I'll say. Because I always knew you kind of rapped or you kind of was writing lyrics and stuff like that. You've done some songs, and I saw a song on your video on one of your videos, a rap that you made, like a song that you made, right? How was that with you? Like, is that just a secret passion or a hidden passion, or do you have a rap name? You don't even have no rap name, do
I
you?
got a rap name.
What's your rap name?
It's Ham.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Like I said, you never told me that, so I don't know the origin of Big Ham or Ham, if that was your rap name or not. Okay,
Well,
interesting.
and I don't write. All that
Mm,
stuff is a
just freestyle,
freestyle or in the head, then recorded.
right?
So
And you
yeah. I got me and the Prophet, my friend Prophet. We got a whole album out.
okay?
You
Well,
know,
I
great
like I said, then,
songs,
huh? Great songs, okay.
great songs,
And
very
Lil
empowering.
Yachty, Lil Yachty wrote some songs for the City Girls and wrote their hit song. So it's not necessarily about you writing your own lyrics. As when you're a woman, you can get somebody else to do it, and it can still make sense and it can still take off. So
But
make sure.
here's the thing,
Go ahead.
Brandon. For the past 5 years, besides Nicki Minaj, all these woman rappers been trash.
All right.
Their lyrics are trash. They ain't saying nothing. They just talking like some country niggas.
Right. And
because
that's what I wanted to talk about. So, like, you can name some of them. Like, what's the Sweetie? She got a deal with, I think, McDonald's or another place, like another fast food place, because she got, well, yeah, it was McDonald's. I think she got Sweetie sauce, but she doesn't have an album, or when she puts something out, people are not really supporting her as an artist. Same with Meg Thee Stallion. I think people love Meg Thee Stallion, but as a rapper, do you think people really respect her like that, or
what you
how do you
mean
feel?
people who you
The
people is
consumer.
okay. Oh, the consumer,
Mhm.
yes, because the consumer is aged 30 and down, and they rock with that music.
So you think people just not buying women albums, or they're more like buying the lifestyle online? They'll like the picture, but not necessarily support the project.
Now, what you mean people ain't buying women albums, Brandon?
Well, because Sweetie put out a project, it didn't do well at all.
Sweetie is trash.
Okay,
She's a
well that's what
one
I'm
hit
saying. Let's
wonder.
let's name some more. But as big as Meg is, like, I think Meg was nominated for Grammys and
She
everything.
got one, ain't it?
Right, that's what I'm saying. But when it's time to put her album out, it doesn't do anything. It does okay, but it's well under what her, I guess, status as a entertainer is. Or, well, go ahead.
Well, man, Brandon, the game has changed. It's
It
not
has.
necessarily the record sales, they mess with the numbers now.
Correct.
So you really don't have to sell records to get gold or platinum.
Mhm.
They add in streaming and they
Right.
add in other sources to go to that number.
Right. And I think people forget about that. The new artists, especially, they're worrying about how many album sales or how many numbers they're doing, but it's not just about numbers. You should be able to build a fan base like Megan Thee Stallion has, so you can generate money other ways too. Concerts, touring, merch, all those other kind of things. And like you say, I think she has a Chick-fil-A deal, a Popeyes deal, or something like that. But when you're generating stuff like that, you'll be winning long term.
I listened to Megan Thee Stallion. I listened to Glorilla. I listened to Cardi B. Each one of those young ladies talked about, I had, or my friend had sex with your male friend to get even with you.
Right.
So that's the type of, I don't know, man. Hey,
yeah.
Hey,
that's where we at.
You know,
right. And people love it. Just like when guys rap about murdering and spinning the block on their grandmama's house and all that kind of stuff. We enjoy it. We like to hear people commit crimes and hurting people's families forever. That's entertainment. Do white people do that as much? No.
No,
I don't know.
They ain't. Now, what makes sense? Why you spin the block and everybody over there renting? So what you spinning the block for?
Right, right. Why are you hurting people that are already hurting? Like we're not going anywhere, and you making it worse by putting us down even more. Like that's the thing that frustrates me. Like, how are we gonna all just come together and stop killing each other? Just because when we're killing each other, we're not getting anywhere. Where are we getting killing each other? Where are we getting beefing with each other? When we could just put our money together and stop arguing, and actually go somewhere.
You get recognition from other cool monkey ass niggas.
Exactly. So, and how much is that worth in the real world?
Hey, when you got your name, when you got your name on the streets, the women are like you. Women like monkey ass niggas. Monkey ass niggas like other envy monkey ass niggas.
Right. So do you subscribe to what a lot of black men leave on our comments, that's what all black women want? And that's why they're not marrying black women, because that's what black women want. They want thugs.
Brandon, like I said in our previous video, people date within their class.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you got some people, oh Jesus, you have some women that like the excitement. People like toxic relationships. Let's just say that out.
Yeah.
And a good amount of people like toxic relationships because they feel like they're living, they feel like they're alive. Mm-hmm. So it goes both ways.
It's an adrenaline rush.
You're right. It won't be an adrenaline rush for me, but you're right. Somebody busted out my windows. That's a one too much rock stone. Somebody key in my car. That's one too much.
Right. But I like how you say people date in their class. And I think I bring it up so people can hear that, because I don't think a lot of people think about it like that. Like, we're in a class system, whether you want to believe it or not, whether you want to see it or not. Like the people you around, they're kind of going to be they're your peers, and that's who you probably going to date. You can, of course, leave your class and date outside of your class, but you know, it's just a different kind of, you just have a different foundation when you're raised in certain classes. Like you can gain more class if I want to use that word, but you are who you are.
If your mama was on welfare and you on welfare, I ain't gonna date you.
And why not? I understand why. I understand
why. Me down. You trying to have me on welfare? Yeah, I ain't gonna date you. I can't work with you. Because you gotta remember, America got one good thing. It's a social net. So you ain't gonna starve. And okay, you may be missing. You may not. If a guy, okay, right. Women gonna have a place to stay.
Right.
Okay. Guys may not. So if a guy don't have a social net, if he get kicked out, he's out on the streets. But women gonna have a place to stay. So if people take advantage of that social net, only thing you want to do is be on that and not trying to prove yourself. No, you can't date me. I want to have sex with you.
Right. But is that the Lewis back then, or is that the Lewis now?
Brandon, I'm probably the only black guy who turned down pussy. Throw yourself on me and I don't want you. I didn't want you. I don't give a fuck what you is. Don't look at me now. People may look at me now as fat guy. Nah, I wasn't fat for 5 years of my life.
Right.
But nah.
But that's because you care about yourself and where you're gonna go. I think, sometimes people have sex and they don't understand that when you do that, you're heading down a different path, and you and this person are now kind of tied, and the decisions this person makes can influence your feelings and your life. So you got to think about that kind of stuff. Everybody say they're not gonna catch feelings, but somebody's always gonna catch feelings.
Pimp C said this dick ain't free.
Yes, he did. So he's the only one to ever say that.
You got to put a value on your dick. Don't give your dick to everybody. If everybody have it, ain't worth for 2 cents.
That's true.
Infested with AIDS and STDs and this new bacteria they got, the M gene bacteria.
I ain't even heard of that.
Yeah, because it's new. Came out in 1988, 1984. And they don't test for it. And what it does is it slay up in you and just destroy all your insides. You can't have no more kids if you don't catch it.
And I think that's something And I think that's something you don't hear on a lot of channels. You need to use protection. Be selective of who you dating. But like I say, people want to live this lifestyle they see fresh and fit, not to try to throw them out there again, but going to parties, drinking alcohol. What kind of decisions you think you're gonna be making doing all this stuff?
Brandon, if you bring those motherfuckers, first generation Americans, wanna believe black guy, a fucking Summer Bin Laden on this damn channel up there kicking bitches out, who fuss
but
with
bringing them in to do that, to overtalk them and try to debate with them. Them girls don't know what they're talking about anyway. And like I say, they don't really have anybody that they can have a real debate with. And like I say, one of them was a federal agent, and I've actually listened to some of the stuff he says on his other channel, breaking down cases and stuff like that. But to be doing one and the other one, it just doesn't make any sense. It just lets you know who he really is as a person and his core values.
When I was, if I was on that show at 19, all them girls had their damn shirt off, and we'll be recording on this motherfucker right then. Those motherfuckers lame, fussing with a bitch,
right? And be fighting them, trying to fight them and stuff,
and pull a gun on a girl. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. Hey, you.
But that's our competition anyway. There's some men.
Who competition?
Well, if we're aiming for not the top, but they're a YouTube channel. We're a YouTube channel. We're trying to guide man. They're trying to guide man.
Nah, I don't compete. I don't compete with that man. I don't compete with nobody except for myself. So any person who listen out here, I'm not envy of you. I don't give a hoot what you got. I compete with myself and I try to improve myself.
There you go. So you don't go ahead.
Go ahead. What you about to say?
I was like, you don't look at. I'm not gonna say look at other people's stats or where they are, but you don't see how other people are doing and compare yourself to that as far as creating a show, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to create a show. We're trying to not necessarily create a business, but we're doing a service for the community in a way.
Now, I will compete, but I will not. I will try to dunk on your head, but I won't cheat or lose my standards in the process.
Correct.
Like some people cheat to win. I won't do that.
Yeah. And I think we talked about it before, like if we ever got into a beef with another, YouTube page or whatever, how will we handle it? If they're trying to come at us and, we're still be who we are, because at the end of the day, we're still who we are. There's not no characters. Whatever we're saying on here, we can stand on in real life.
Now, what you mean be who we are? What you mean? How are we supposed to handle that, Brandon?
We're just going to, like I said, if somebody's saying something about us or our channel, we may critique it or go over what they're saying and give our rebuttal. But I mean, that's about it. Like, I'm not necessarily trying to bring somebody else down just because. Like, we've talked about other people on the other channels and stuff and how we feel about Passport Bros or whoever. We're just giving our opinion. And I think it's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we're not going in on nobody. Yeah.
Yeah. If you have, like with me, if you really have a problem with me, please, I pray to God you come and see me and we discuss our problems face to face, not over this YouTube stuff.
Okay, but what you mean?
Want.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think people have real problems. I think sometimes it's just YouTube stuff. It's just internet stuff, which isn't real. You know what I'm saying? It's just content. And I think people got to remember, we just keep it content. It ain't nothing personal of what we doing on here. So there's no need to take it any further.
Well, you got a problem with me. Like I say, you come to me and say it face to face. Like
which people are not going to do.
Well, Pastor Troy said, if you're bold, put your finger on my nose. So that's what it's I mean, I hear while I was in college, some New York guys, what that means, put your finger on my nose. You know what line I'm talking about?
I remember. And I thought you was gonna say that. I have it's been so long since I heard that. But like you say, if you got a problem with me, put your hands on me, basically.
No, I didn't say that. I said put your finger on my nose. If you feel strong about that, put your finger on my nose. They ain't put my hands on you.
But I'm just saying, touch me. That's how I view it. Like, if you that bad, put your finger on my nose and see what's gonna happen.
There you go. Let's see what's happen.
Next.
So,
right.
But I don't promote this violence. But talk to me. I don't want to never be over this internet fussing at people deep in, because I'm born in the 80s, man. I ain't born in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Niggas killing each other over text messages. Come on now.
And women.
And we go on one of my slides. We could talk about a girl who got jealous because somebody was dating her ex-boyfriend and tried to kill her. But we could talk about that 17-year-old girl. You want to get into the slides, Brandon?
Let's go ahead. Go ahead. Let's get it.
All right. Let me see. Let me work this thing out. Okay, this is the one I want. Well, hold on. Motherfucker.
Did you watch any football? Like I said,
I watched a little bit. I probably gonna watch some at 8:00 with Baltimore plays. What you was about to say?
That's your team.
No, ain't my. I like to watch the area where I live in. All right, so the area where I be. No, I ain't Raven. Well, okay. Here's the thing. No, here's the thing. They trying to play my boy Lamar Odom. No,
I'm a Lamar Jackson.
Man? Lamar Jackson. I don't want to say nothing because I got saw. White people trying to play the man, Brandon.
How?
They don't. They don't want to pay the man money.
Mm-hmm.
The first half of the season, the defense was non-existent.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar Jackson put up 30-something points every single game. He had
balling his heart out.
No weapons on offense. Zero. You had people in the comments say, I picked this quarterback or this quarterback above Lamar Jackson.
Uh-huh.
But those quarterbacks got weapons around them.
Right.
Lamar Jackson don't got nobody.
Yeah, I can't even name you any wide receivers on Baltimore.
He don't.
Or your running back.
What's the nigga from? What's the man from Clemson who be Nah,
Oh,
he's on.
Sammy Watkins, or
Is he on Buffalo
was-
now?
well, he was on the Packers, I think.
Well,
We released him.
he popping back for team to team. They had him last year,
right?
So he don't got nobody. He was the offense,
Mhm.
and when he got hurt, the offense just said, "Okay, we're gonna put up 10 points a game." So he went from 30 to
Right.
10. What they telling you, Brandon?
I just think they need to stop doing this with black quarterbacks. Like, he has the talent. He's good. You got to get over that. He's black. Just pay him the money, get him some weapons, and you might win a Super Bowl. But they don't want him to be there. They just don't want him to be there.
And he kind of proved this year he plays a little smarter now. So when he runs the ball, he try to get down quicker. The incident that got his knee hurt, he wasn't running the ball. The nigga got sacked from behind and caught him.
Right.
So,
but they just don't. They don't want him on the team. I don't think so. He's playing. He's been playing at an MVP level. I haven't really watched him that much this year. But if he's putting up that many points and they don't have no weapons, that just lets you know he knows he can still play. He's trying to let y'all know, look, I can still play, but I'm not about to do this for no reason. Like, what I'm doing, we're not gonna go anywhere. I'm gonna just end up getting hurt and mess my money up.
Brandon, the first half of the year, this man was amazing, Brandon.
And he probably stopped. He shut it down. He's like, look, y'all not gonna pay.
No, he didn't shut it. He didn't shut it down.
So what did we think he did?
The man got tackled from behind and bumped his knee.
So is he injured? Can he still play? Or is he trying to be smart?
If they paid his money, he'd be playing tonight.
That's what I'm saying.
If they paid his money, like Shannon Sharp said, a bag of ice and a bag of money could do amazing things. He'll be playing tonight.
Right.
And this year, he proved he could throw the ball. Because they always want to critique black players with all this stuff. He can't throw. Then only thing he can't run. It's always something.
It's always something. But hey, before we go ahead, I didn't know Dana White slapped his wife 5 times. I thought he just hit her 1 time.
What? I
Dana
thought it was
White.
just 1. You told me
they said, I know, that's what I'm saying. I thought it was just 1. I saw some of the video, but I didn't see the whole thing. They say he slapped her 5 times.
And I believe that when they say they had to break them up, because when we posted a video, they had to break them up. I said, damn, you don't break up a person with 1 slap. That's kind of weird. But he could have stomped her out. Karate Kid 2, ain't it? That's Karate Kid 2, all right.
All right. And then what did Stephen A. Smith do? He was sad. He was like, "This is my friend." You try to make excuses for him and do all this stuff, but so as a black player, they want to throw us in the trash for the same kind of stuff or less than.
And here's the audience. I'm tired of grown people using alcohol as an excuse. I'm drinking right now. If I'm highly intoxicated, Brandon, I won't never have sex with a person I don't want to have sex with. If I'm highly intoxicated and Shaquille O'Neal said, "Let's go in the back room and fuck," what the fuck I'm going to say, Brandon?
Huh? I hear you, but everybody's not as strong-minded as you.
Brandon, don't get that excuse now.
It is an excuse because it's like when you're intoxicated, you'll I guess what is it? The real you'll come out.
The filters down.
You're right.
That's
it's
all.
You still doing what you'll do, but it's just easier. You just flowing like you're not beating around the bush. It's just okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this.
If I'm drunk as hell, Makeem Elijah want to cut to you. Hey, let's go to the back room. Nigga, you fucking crazy. and I was reading a Facebook post. The lady said she was begging. She cheated on her boyfriend. She said, "I was drunk."
That's what people like to go to.
I said, "No, it was always in you.
Right,
but
correct.
Your filters or your guard was down, and it just happened."
Right.
So
and it probably would have happened anyway, but you're just leaning on that crutch. And sometimes people drink just to express themselves the way they're scared to do sober.
Alcohol make you do more risky behavior. So watch this, Brady. Just say it was Britney Spears came to me,
Mhm.
and this is make believe, and I didn't have no protection. Now the alcohol said you can risk this one time.
Right.
you can risk this one time and get to it.
Right.
You see? But watch this. If John Morant came to me,
why you gotta go there?
nigga, you crazy. You see? So alcohol lowers your filters and allows you to do risky behaviors.
Right.
So if you cheated because you was drank, we was so I hear this TV shows all the time. We got the drinking and the things happen. I said, damn, these motherfuckers think I'm a damn fool. What you think about that, Brandon?
I agree, but I don't think people. I think, like I said, I think people drink because they want to do things they can't do, or say stuff they can't say. So it'll be okay, and even they'll have an excuse to fall back on. It's like insurance. Oh well, I did this because I was drinking. That's why. So it should be okay. Same with Dana White. He said he was drinking. He probably wouldn't have done it if he was sober. No, no, that's not true. He might have already done it anyway. We just don't know about it, and we might have not known about this incident if they didn't record it.
Now watch this. Now just say I don't hit women, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I was drinking, a woman started hitting me, my risky behavior would be me jumping out the window to leave.
Right. That's what I was gonna say. I'm not gonna
be like that.
Right.
I said, let me jump the hell out I'm jumping out the second floor to leave.
Or you might laugh, or just take it. Like, you're not gonna just be aggressive and start punching back because that's just not in your character. But if that's in your character and that's what you normally do, that's what you're gonna do. So that's a good point.
I had people try to play. I'm almost 40 now. Don't try to get me with the 60-old larger. I'm 16 years old. I can believe that dumb shit.
Right.
All right, Brandon, check this out.
What's up?
Read that on the screen.
170 banned guns in Illinois.
Well, hello. I didn't burp all that. I can't remember last time I burped. Illinois passed some laws, Brandon, and they banned it over 170 guns. Can you read that, Brandon? I like to play a little tag.
Possession of guns legally purchased before Governor J.B. whatever his name is signed the measure Tuesday and grandfathered in, but owners must eventually register each weapon's serial number. Illinois State Police are to develop the registry with gun owners required to comply by January 1st, 2024. Violations could be a Class 2 felony.
Violations could be a Class 2 felony.
So before we go on, so they're saying these banned guns, if you have them, even though you've registered them, when January the 1st, 24 roll around, it's going to be illegal, or you have. Well, break it down for us. I'm gonna let you go ahead. Go.
It says if you purchase these guns before this time. You fine, you can have them.
Okay.
But we go come up with a list that you need to bring us what guns you have and the serial number for all your guns by next year.
Okay.
And the violation could be, now remember that word, could be a Class 2 felony. Brandon, ain't a felony a real crime?
Yes, it is. With 5 to 10 years attached to it.
And what you think about the word could be? What that means?
Which means they're trying to figure it out. They still don't know. Like, they're giving themselves wiggle room. But that's good for them, not good for us, though.
But I bet you in the Chi-Town ain't no could be. It'll be a will be.
Right. Depending on the person, the color.
It will be or it could be.
Right.
Now watch. I'm gonna get this one off. Long gun magazines or more than 10 rounds and handgun magazines more than 15 rounds are banned in the state of Illinois. Those do not have to be registered, but are grandfathered. However, violation of having them outside the private property is a petty offense with a fine of $1,000 for each infraction. Brandon,
Interesting.
what you think, Brian? What that is say right there? Break that down to me.
A bunch of nothing. Like I don't even understand why they doing this. Like they playing this game trying to get crime solved, but they don't want to get rid of the guns. So they're gonna keep making these. They're gonna keep making these complicated laws trying to police people a different way in different areas.
All right,
go ahead,
Brandon. If I was in what's the state we talking about? Illinois. One of these guns is in a violation. Which one is it in, Brandon? Which one?
It's not the black one. It's
why you say that?
I'm just going because it looks bigger. The silver one looks larger. Which one would be?
Okay, what you can say? This gun would be in violation. The reason being,
why?
It got a 17 round magazine.
But does that make sense? I mean, it does, but is that gonna fix anything?
2 bullets. Wait, hold on. I got this Glock is loaded, so let me be careful. 2 bullets. 2 bullets. $1,000, Brandon, for 2 bullets.
So is that gonna solve a lot of issues on the streets? Or is that gonna increase, I guess, the city? They're getting more fines. They're fining more people. What do you think this is gonna do for Illinois?
Well, with the long guns, it ain't gonna do nothing, Brandon. It ain't gonna do nothing. Because here's the thing: if I want to be a mass shooter and go out there and have some devil fun, what's the odds of me getting pulled over? Well, I got 30 magazines in my car right then, right there. What's the odds of that?
0, slim to none. You're not gonna get pulled over.
Now, watch this. Let's say if I wasn't a mass shooter and I've still had a 30 round magazines, what are for what?
Right.
It's everything is flooded. Watch this. The white man flooded the streets with these guns, man, and these magazines.
They did.
It's too late.
It's too late. That's what I'm saying. So, what do they think this is gonna do?
I guess. Okay. Watch this. I can show you what it's gonna do. Hold on. Let me get back to this. It's gonna get a lot of damn citizens for felonies. That's what it's gonna do.
Correct.
A lot of citizens is gonna be breaking the law.
And like I say, how do you know about this? Because I didn't hear about it. I don't live in Illinois, but do you think a lot of people are gonna miss this? And by the time next year roll around, they still not gonna have these guns registered like they need to do, or they bring their gun list in.
A lot of people is gonna miss this, but thank God for the bias laws, Brandon. Because the last sentence says violations could be.
Right.
So I got a feeling in the country, where most of Illinois it would get overlooked.
Right.
It would get overlooked.
Like I say, I think we got a gun. And, I don't know if you've read some of the comments on some of our gun videos, but they just trying to tell us that, they can't take our guns away and you shouldn't want it because it's kind of like them telling you what to do, them controlling you, them oppressing you in a way, because you should be able to protect your family. You should be able to have a firearm, et cetera, et cetera.
So that's my sister gave me Chris. That's a bullet in the gun, right?
Right. And the glass. I like that.
But keep going, Brandon.
So how do you feel? Like I guess I get the argument, but it's just a lot of people live in terror every day because they're in certain areas where it's a projects and it's like, New York or Chicago, where it's just violence going on around them all the time. I'm not saying if we get the guns out of these neighborhoods, it'll change something, but we got to do something. This is not it. I think we need more programs where people can, like a trade school or something. We need more trade schools. We need more things like that. So it's going to empower people in these neighborhoods to do more stuff in the neighborhoods.
How can you empower somebody and they can't get a job and the rent's going up?
You're right.
And Walmart increase eggs cost $8 for 12 eggs now.
Yeah, my mama was just saying how much eggs have gone up now. I'm like, but I mean, go ahead.
I scrambled some eggs. 2 eggs cost me damn $3 to make it. $4 to make 2
Right.
eggs.
And they used to be like $1 a carton for some eggs, or less than that, really.
Brandon, when's the last time you bought some damn eggs? You going
It's
to
been
Aldi's,
years. It's been I don't eat eggs or buy them, so it's been years.
So there's no eggs in your house?
I don't have any eggs. My wife eat eggs occasionally, but not really like that.
God damn. Well, yeah, it's been a long time since
We're in high school, probably.
Aldi's. No, what's
Aldi?
Aldi's? They used to have 88 cents eggs about 3 years ago. Now the eggs cost about $6 for the same carton. So,
and people we're just okay with it. Like, we don't ever not saying we can boycott, but what can we do? Whatever price they make food, we're gonna pay for it, right?
Brandon, this is capitalism. Can you afford $6, Brandon?
I can.
So you go buy the damn eggs and shut the fuck up.
Right, but like I say, some people can't. So we gotta be thinking about these kind of things and having these conversations, because if they think we just don't got no choice but just to shut up and buy it, what else can they do? I mean, they're just gonna keep running the numbers up. They're gonna be like, well, shoot, I'm my back end is going up, so I'm gonna raise the price.
Brandon, I may get pushback. Who can't afford a carton of eggs?
It's not just because you can't
afford a carton of eggs, Brandon.
A lot of people, because they have.
And you drinking hot wings on Friday, eating hot wings on Friday, Brandon. And your cell phone costs $125 a month.
Exactly. And that stuff is adding up. And you have 3 kids.
And they all got Michael Jordan chin shoes on, Brandon. Who can't afford it, Brandon?
Who can't afford it? We can afford it. But are things going up? Are Michael Jordan's going up in Foot Locker? They just pay the same price for the most part.
And they've been the same price for 30 years. And we was making $5 an hour. Brandon and Eric was buying Michael Jordan tennis shoes for $220.
Right.
Jordan 17s.
Right. But
they still just remember,
but just remember, they was coming out less frequent. They was coming out maybe like twice a year, like, because this is when they were actually dropping. Now they come out every week, and people still gotta buy them. You spend $220
twice a year. Boop, boop.
Right. So,
and I wait a whole year till they went to Foot Action on discount.
Right.
Then I got them.
You act like I bought a bunch of Jordans. I didn't buy that many Jordans. I might have got maybe 3 pair of Jordans.
Brandon, in 12th grade, you and Eric skipped.
We bought one.
I can't say skip class. Y'all got them very quickly, and they came with a shoebox. No, they came with a briefcase. And those were the ugliest Michael Jordans they ever made. Right. They ain't never remake those.
And you know what? It's funny you say that, because when I bought it, I was like, dang, do I really want to buy these, or am I just rolling with the hype? Because I didn't like how they looked, but they was Jordan. So I was like, dang, I think I'm going to just go ahead and get them anyway. But you're talking about the black ones that had the cover over them? Is that the ones you're talking about? Or the ones that were like white? They were like white.
Yeah. Well, the ones I like, they had like a cover, and they was all like the same color with a strip at the bottom was a different color.
I have to look and see.
And I bought Eric's after Eric won for a year. I said, man, I got to get those, man. I wear a 13. Eric wear a 12. I could have bought his shit for like $30 or so. Not dumb, I'm mistaken.
Right. But that's how you think when you are in high school or whatever. But because you want something so bad, you think you want it so bad. Let me try to pull up some Jordans real quick, because now I got to know. I got to know which ones we were talking about. We all love.
Well, you want to take over, or you want to finish this?
I'm not. Yeah, go ahead and finish that. I'm gonna pull it up later. Go ahead and finish it. Cause we all off topic.
All right. Now, here are the guns Illinois tried to ban.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that look like an AK-47. That means your Dracos. That means your full size. That means your Paps. Anything that look like an AK-47.
Correct.
Illinois tried to ban anything that look like an AR-15. So any AR-15 pistol, AR-15 anything, they want to ban. They want to ban anything look like this gun on your right. I forgot the name of it, but you see how it's looking. They want to ban anything that look like a Tommy gun, anything that look like a Uzi, anything that look like a Sega shotgun, anything that look like a Sweet Sweeper, and also extended magazines. Anything over 15 rounds or 10 rounds, they want to ban.
Do you agree with that?
No, I don't agree with this right here.
Why not?
Because if a person want to buy an AR-15 style weapon for hunting, why they can't buy one?
Well,
if
what if I want to? Go ahead.
If a person likes military guns and want to buy a Thompson submachine gun, why he can't buy one?
Well, what if I want to buy a tank? Or what if I want to buy a nuclear weapon? Don't we have an issue with people having nuclear weapons and try to control them?
First, you can buy a tank, Brandon.
Okay,
all right,
but that's what I'm saying.
A decommissioned tank.
You can. No, I don't want to buy no decommissioned gun. I don't want no decommissioned tank. I want it running. I want to be able to fire it because
Brandon, these guns are civilian guns. They are not assault rifles.
I hear you.
They are regular semi-automatic or bolt action rifles.
I hear you.
A tank, what you talk about, is actually a damn a military weapon. These ain't military weapons. They just look like military weapons.
But what makes it a military weapon? A military has to use it, but it still can, I guess.
These guns can't go in automatic, Brandon.
Okay.
They cannot go in automatic.
So that's the line that you stand on as long as it's not fully automatic?
An AK-47 cannot have the equipment to put a knife at the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they ain't military guns.
Mm-hmm.
So these are semi-automatics.
Okay, so that's the line. As long as it's semi-automatic, you're okay with.
And over a certain length, yes.
Okay. What about the magazine size?
Now they make it do now.
And like I said, I'm not trying to offend because people are very serious about guns. They love guns. They want to have the freedom. I'm just giving pushback just because I like to have the debate talking about guns and what we need. Just because maybe people do feel like they need to have this many. You need to have 30 rounds in a handgun for some reason, even though you can't really carry it the same way anymore.
They could do something about how many rounds a person can have.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's really no use except for having fun to have 30 rounds in a rifle.
Right.
But
it's just like we gotta figure out a way to I don't know. It's like because there's nothing wrong with having these guns, any of these guns, really. It's just it's the people. So maybe should we have stricter or like a gun test that you have to pass, or IQ test, or some kind of psych test that you have to pass before you can get these guns? Maybe that make it a little tougher for people to get them or to have them.
Well, I agree and don't agree. Like here in Maryland, you got to do I got to have a piece of paper. Then I got to have log on to this website, log on to this website, or get my gun for the gun stop. And they got to verify this. A cop in the system got to verify this, and you got to pay this money and pay this. So it's kind of like a tax.
Yeah.
But that do keep people from buying the gun. If I had to stop mass shootings, It seems like a lot of people age 17 to 21 shoot up a lot of stuff. So with these weapons on the screen, I probably pop the age up to 35.
Yeah.
30, no, not 35, 25.
Okay, they're about to say 25. I mean, 35 is perfect, but 25.
Yeah, 35 be real perfect.
But young people are the ones that like guns. They're into guns more.
But that's wrong, Brandon.
I'm saying they're fascinated with young kids from 17 to about 25. They're fascinated with guns. They're playing video games. They're playing Call of Duty. They're doing all that kind of stuff, customizing guns on game, and then they want to do it in real life.
When I was young, I like, yeah, this is nice. Have a Stendo magazine like this.
Yeah.
But why that older? This
right. Right. And like I say, if you have an extended magazine, you can't really house it like you want to house it because it's going to be uncomfortable. And if something did pop off, you're not going to be able to get to it like you want to. You may, but it's just easier to have it more compact. And is your life going to be saved because you got 10 more bullets? No. Do you need all those extra bullets? Not necessarily.
If you use all those bullets in a legal way, you're probably going to jail. And if you're black, if you pull the trigger anyway, you're going to jail.
Did you hear about because I'm not sure if it's real or fake, but it's a famous YouTuber. His name is CJ So Cool. We watch him. He had a family channel. It's going in a different direction now, but he has a lot of jewelry. He's a rapper, but he is a YouTuber and he shows expensive clothes, cars, got a Lamborghini, Trackhawk, all that stuff. So he moved and he showed his place, and you can kind of see where he lives in a way, but you don't actually know where he lives. So anyway, he was sleeping one night. Somebody kicked in his garage door, and then kicked in his bedroom. Had him at gunpoint. He wasn't sure if it was the police at first because they had flashlights.
Well, hold on. You said kicked in or Jimmy the lock?
Well, he said they kicked in his garage door. Then they came in his room. Kicked in the room door, he said, and he woke up and had his hands up because he didn't know what was going on. And so they tried to rob him. I guess he pushed the gun down. They ended up shooting him in both of his legs. And he said they hit him in the head too, and he kind of fell over. And he fell over to a dresser where he was like, oh, shoot, I actually got a firearm in here. And he said he started shooting back. So he showed a video of him in the hospital, his legs, bandaged up. He was saying they shot the bone, or he might have to have surgery at XYZ, but he did have a firearm and maybe it saved his life, but he didn't have an extended clip. He has, like I say, he has a bunch of guns. Do you think, I don't know, how do you feel about
wait, hold on. Let me show you something to help that young brother out. Hold on.
Go ahead.
All right, audience, I'm about to show you a professional tip. Brandon said the man kicked in somebody's door. I see this little thing right here. It costs like $15.
Mm-hmm.
You can put, if you feel like something about to go down, or you're a figure like that, before you go to sleep, put this on your door. First level of all your doors. Somebody gonna try to kick that door in. They'll be in it for hours. $15 right here.
And you got it from what? Amazon?
You could get these from Home Depot or Lowe's. Right there. They can't get the door.
I've seen
they had to take the door off the hinges.
And that's good. Like, so what made you buy something like that? Just because that's something, once again, it's something not everybody has. That's a small percentage of people that have that, but that will save your life or give you time. Go ahead.
What made me buy? It's a weak point in the place I stay in at.
Mm-hmm.
And not now, but before it was a weak point. So I could have been far away before I hear somebody at a certain location at the house.
Right.
So if that's on that door, you ain't coming in unless you bust down the windows.
Right.
And watch this. You see this right here? What's it? Thursday? Somebody opened the front door at what 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I had this right here because it sleep with me. I had it right here. I was listening. I was asleep by it. I had it. I was listening. You know,
Right.
And you can tell that DJ, the guy who got shot, always keep your a weapon in reach.
Yeah.
So anywhere you're in your house, because you don't know where to go down.
Right. And that's what I was thinking about after I heard. Right. That's what I started thinking about, because I have one on the refrigerator and I have one under the bed. But
Brandon,
somebody came in,
quit saying your damn locations on this damn.
But I'm actually going to change it now. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have anything in reach. So, you know, what am I going to do? So it just made
you got a knife at you, put a hammer. Get you a hammer. A hammer is shit. You boy, if they got a gun, if they got a knife, you got a hammer. I'm running. Right. If I see that hammer, I'm running.
Right. But like you say, I have one entrance point because I'm in this apartment now. If I put that on my door, I'm good to go. At least I'll know if somebody's trying to come in, because you'll hear them now, opposed to somebody trying to, you know, put the key in and come in that way, or break the lock and come in. You know what I'm saying? At least
you only got one entrance point.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See, I don't even think you probably don't live in a bad neighborhood, but
why I don't. But you know, you never know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that will keep a person. It was crazy. You try to bust the door open with that. Oh, the door gonna move. It's gonna kill. No, it's gonna do
right.
Something
it's gonna
like
do
this.
that.
Like,
right. So, like if somebody up against it, it's gonna do it like that. Yeah.
And one thing that kills drug dealers. One thing that kills me about drug dealers or people with bandos. Why you don't block off every time you go inside? Why you don't put a piece of 2x4 to slide in front of your damn door and in the back? If somebody come busting the door, they just can't bust it in, and they give you enough time to flush the toilet if you gotta use your restroom.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or cameras. Right. Or cameras. Like I said, I had cameras at my house, but just some of these security things will save you some time and give you, you know, like if somebody broke into your house when you're not there and stole a bunch of stuff, at least you'll have some video of what happened in your home, and you'll have some proof or something to get to the police.
We'll do a video next week on security, Brandon. That'd be a good one. Oh, we fucked up this damn station I had, ain't we? All the way fucked it up. Right. I can't even make a video. Off of it now.
Right. I don't know how we get off topic so
you talking about some Jordan tennis shoes. I didn't want to shut you down about Jordans, but let's finish this. Then we go to your Jordans.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Brandon. What's the goal of the ban? What you think?
I think the government's goal is trying to get the crime rate and the murder rate down in some of these cities, and show, you know, have some proof when it's election time to be like, look, we're doing this for the city. We're trying to change things, you know, vote for me. Because at the end of the day, that's kind of what it's about. It's the politics is why people have these kind of push for different things.
How a magazine gonna keep the murder rate down, Brandon?
That's what they're thinking. If you have two less bullets, the murder rate is gonna drop.
How is that? And in a shootout, a person shoot 3 times. How is that going to help it?
Correct. I don't know. Like I say, law-abiding citizens are the ones that's going to really be affected by these things. The criminals don't care regardless, just because they're in that life. They don't care. They know they could get pulled over. They could be stopped or whatnot. They got other things in the car, drugs. You know, they're not necessarily worried about the firearms. Sometimes they'll just be okay with that charge if you don't find any drugs on them.
Who ain't worried about the firearm?
You think somebody will be worried about having? Well, I guess it depends. Like if you had to choose, I would almost rather go down with having a firearm and be able to go to court and try to prove that than having some drugs.
Here's what Brandon forgot in our earlier videos earlier this year.
What?
One firearm is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Drugs, one pair of paraphernalia drugs is okay. When you mix both of them together, it's a huge damn problem you go and have
That's
when
true.
you go to court.
That's true.
So it's if you go do drugs, don't have a pistol with you. You know, if you're drinking and driving, don't have a gun with you.
Right.
No.
Correct.
Or the judge gonna say, you had a gun, a legal gun, and you was intoxicated. Oh, give him 3 years. Watch this. Watch this. You had legal marijuana per the state, and you had a gun. Give him 3 years. You know, it's all the game. Don't have both of them with you.
Right.
All right, Brandon, how would this affect citizens?
It's going to affect them negatively. Like I say, the citizens, the law-abiding citizens are going to be trying to do this and be mindful of these laws. Some of them aren't even going to know about them, and they're going to get busted and have a possible felony on their rap sheet now because they didn't even know, and have to try to explain to the judge, well, I didn't even know that y'all changed the laws. But they're going to tell you, guess what? If you have a firearm, you need to know the laws. It's not on us to tell you.
Yeah, and also some citizens can't read. So how they going to be able to fill out a form to register their gun? So
Right.
is this a setup? And the last thing is the government becoming the NRA. People don't understand. People like the NRA, don't they, Brandon?
I don't understand why. Like I said, I'm not deep in the gun culture like that, but people, my brother's one of them. He has NRA shirts.
Which one?
Well, both of my brothers actually. Like, explain to me the fascination behind the NRA.
NRA appears to fight for your Second Amendment at all costs. They do that.
Mm-hmm.
A trick that these guys use is, if you can have no new laws, you can't never threaten the Second Amendment. So they always pass for no new laws. But here's the thing about the NRA. Why I say it's the government becoming the NRA. The NRA keeps a database. They know who has the guns.
Mm-hmm.
So if they ever want to get people with the guns or sell people information who got the guns,
right.
You paid your little $2. Now they got your information. Now they know this house most likely got a gun.
Correct.
So that's why I don't mess with those guys, because I don't need no person putting logs on me, putting no time cards on me.
And like we know that happens sometimes, companies get hacked, and NRA system can get hacked too, right? Just like anybody else's system. So,
well, the government come to the ER and say, hey, give me your documents of who all your members are. And I almost can guarantee the likelihood if you're an NRA member, you have a gun at the house. Because most people don't have guns at the house, Brandon.
You said most people don't?
They don't.
Okay. What percentage do you think do?
It's people like me that has 7 guns at the house, 10 guns at the house that makes up the difference.
Right. Correct.
So most people don't even have a gun.
So go ahead.
It's just the people who has a lot makes up, like, it seems like a lot of people got guns, but they actually don't.
Right. So do you think people think you're crazy because you have a bunch of guns?
Brandon, any person talk to me, they don't call me crazy. So
I know not you per se, but just, I guess, a regular person. I think if people look at them, they think they got a bunch of guns. They're not necessarily planning something, but they're not normal. It's not normal to have a bunch of guns.
What the media, the newscasts do, they do this a lot. If they catch a person with one gun and 300 rounds of ammunition, they'll act like that person is crazy.
But you're not. But like I say, why is that a thing? Like, if you have a bunch of ammo, you're crazy or you're a threat.
I don't know why. Now watch this. If I have a bunch of ammo and a bulletproof vest
and a grenade or something like that,
and technical gear, driving to the grocery store, that's a different story.
Right.
But if I just have an ammo and khaki shorts going to the gun range, you see, but they try to pick. Oh, they pulled him over. He had an arsenal of ammo and guns. Okay.
Right.
What else do you have? You know, if you
I
go,
got you.
okay, look at Kyle Rittenhouse.
Mm-hmm.
He came down there, broke the curfew, violation number 1, had a AR-15 before the judge flipped it. That was violation number 2. Said he could use deadly force to protect property. Violation number 3. A bulletproof vest. Violation number 4.
But you know what? People
Am I the only one who sees this?
No, but that's what I'm about to say. Like, people think we should be defending Kyle Rittenhouse because if they found him guilty, it'll be going against everybody's rights as far as gun rights and the NRA and all that kind of stuff. But I just don't think they see it how we see it, because if Kyle Rittenhouse was black, it wouldn't even be an argument. Like, he'd be going down. If he was traveling to a different state, being that young, with a AR-15 and bulletproof vest, and he shot some people, and they said he was threatening some people, you know, and trying to act like a medic, and it was just a bunch of stuff going on. And if you add all that up and you're black, you're going down. And the judge ain't gonna look out for you. He's not gonna be throwing evidence out the window. It's just gonna be a different outcome.
The judge said, watch this. The judge, we got a video here that how Jerry Jones like talking to white coaches because they kind of feel like they know each other. The judge said, Kyle Rittenhouse remind me of my grandson.
Right, and that's bias. Like, you can't do that. So would he be punishing his grandson the same way he be punishing a stranger? No. You can't be doing stuff like that.
So this is what the judge looked at. The judge didn't take about that. The judge did not look at the actions that happened before the shootings. But if you just look at the shooting, he had a right to defend himself. Would you agree, Brandon? The man tried to hit him with a skateboard, Brandon.
Right, correct.
But here's the thing. Let's look at the whole story. Why did he have the gun, the bulletproof vest, all that stuff before that happened?
Right.
You know,
and like I say, they said he was threatening people and waving a gun in their face and stuff like that. So I don't really know what happened that night. I just know it was a bad situation. Same thing with Tory Lanez. We don't know what happened with Tory Lanez, but
we know what happened, Brandon. I believe that witness. 2 people shot the gun. You know, correct. But everybody was lying. So hey, you got to throw this motherfucker out.
Right.
Now, Brandon.
What's up?
Imagine this. You go to a bank. You got a ski mask on, a bulletproof vest, and a gun strapped across your waist. You go in there to check out money. No, you go. You got your ID. You go in there to check out $20. The security guard look at you. Hold on, and put a strap on you. Do you have a right to defend yourself, Brandon?
Yes, you do, actually, depending on your race. Like I say, have you ever seen people walk into Walmart?
No, finish it now.
Okay, I get you. Do you?
But
no.
Why did you go in there with the gun on you?
Because it's my Second Amendment right. Like, I should be able to do. I haven't broken any laws, right? You can do that. It's not frowned. I mean, it's frowned upon to walk in the bank with a mask on, but I don't think they ever say you can't come in the bank with a mask on, right? You shouldn't come in the bank with a firearm either, but technically, what is it? You can't go into a mall or a church with a firearm, right?
I don't know. Every law is different.
But
probably not a church.
Yeah. So could you do that? Yeah. Will you be in a shootout? Yeah. If you shot back, are you going down? Probably. Or guaranteed.
No, Cal didn't go down.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on who you are and what you look like. Because people they'll start buying into your story and feel sorry for you. They started feeling sorry for Kyle because they reminded him. I mean, he reminded them of their grandson or their son or them, you know, and they kind of rolled with that, and you can see what happened.
Now, I know we're going to get off this. I don't know how this video will cut up. Now, Brandon, look at this. Yeah, this style. All right, Brandon, we could go to something else. Were you about to bring up the Jordans?
Yeah, you didn't want to finish it, though?
Damn, we got off topic. That was it. I got more stuff,
Okay.
but we could go to the Jordans.
Let me see if I can pull this up or make it bigger. Hold on.
Somebody said they promoting. They said they got chat. They got bots. They can put bots on our page and do this and do that. We don't want that fake shit on here.
Right. Let me share the screen. Let's see if it works.
At the time you click on the link, they got everything on your damn computer. They'll get you both ways. So you go pay down to put bots on there. Then they put spamware on the back of your computer at the back end.
Right. Can you see? Oh shoot. Let me see.
Damn. Yeah. I'm okay.
I slide it over. Why is it doing like that? All right. Let me try to see. I bought.
Damn, bro, we need to do a whole show on this.
But we do, and that's what I was thinking that too. Like one day we need to do some more stuff like this where it's fun and people like to do. So which ones did you have? I had 3, of course. I've had 7. No, was that 8? Yeah, I have 8 and 7. But the ones we bought that were ugly. Let me try to see. The ones underneath, which one is that? Well, 16. You see 16 with a black cover on it and the red in the bottom.
Now, who bought that? That was you guys?
I bought those, and those are ones I didn't necessarily like, but they were okay. But the next one is one of the ones that came in a briefcase. I didn't buy those. I was about to buy those.
Okay,
but that's
Eric bought those.
Right. That's the ones I was like, dang, I don't know about those. But I didn't know about the black ones either, and I still got those too, though. So
I got the ones. See, I was a damn over 18. I got the ones next to Eric bought.
Which one? Oh, the next ones. What are those? 18s?
18s?
I think yeah. You got those.
I had the white ones. I could have had a black. I had a lot of them because it came up foot action.
Right.
$99. I was buying them up.
Right. Or maybe we'll do a Jordan show just to kind of talk about some of the other ones. But it's no other ones after that. They kind of fell off. That was the last one. I still would buy those or wear the ones that you bought, those 18s or the 18s or the 18s. After that, I don't think there's any of them that I would get.
They look different. And I only think they came out in 03 and they came out in 2018 or something. Or 15, and that was it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I guess people don't like. I like them because they look different.
Yeah. And you can kind of wear them with stuff, and they just look good. They're just a good shoe, like a casual shoe in a way.
Yeah, I had like all white with the red at the bottom, just like playing.
Let me see if I can find it. Which one is the Jordan 18? Jeez.
And they did not wear out. The glue came off at the damn bottom.
Oh yeah. See, now I like them white. Yeah, them white and red that looks.
Now
good.
Look how much they charge, Brad. I paid $100.
No, those are clean though. I ain't gonna lie. I like those. Yeah.
I paid $100. It was just like a simple.
It's
just a simple shoe.
Yeah. Oh, you can't see it. I forgot when you click like that, it don't work. But shoot. But no, this.
This is a simple shoe, and that style right there, that was the bootleg capital. They used to bootleg because this design was so simple. They used to bootleg all the colors for that particular shoe.
What shoe you had exploded on you? What Jordan you had that exploded on you? Because I know you had one pair that blew up on you.
The Jordan sounds crazy. For a small period of time, Jordan used to take 2 designs and put them together. It was the 17 and 16 design put together.
So the one, the red and black right here, and
Oh
no, the one underneath. Okay, yeah.
No, that and the one to the other side of it.
I got you.
No, not that and the other side, and they fused those 2 shoes together, and that's when ones blew up on me.
You was on the court when it happened.
No, walking down the street. Walking down the street. And the seams bust out.
Yeah. But I've had some Jordans, the 7s, the ones right there, they kind of the bottom kind of gave way. And it's like you're not even doing that much in them. Like I never played in them or anything like that. Like I guess that's how glue works though. Like the shoes ain't gonna last forever, but as much as money, well, you don't pay that much for them, but still, you'd be like, Dang, if I had some of these, because I had the flu game ones.
You
They
had
had
those?
yeah, the black ones, the flu game.
Now, audience, Brand. When I first met Brandon, Brandon did have some fly shoes on. He had the Penny Hardaways on.
That's true.
You
And
know,
I thought they were the Jason Kidds because Jason Kidd had some shoes that look kind of similar to the Penny Hardaways. So I'm still not sure. I think I had the Jason Kidds. Let me look.
and if we do a video on here, I could afford none of these motherfuckers. none of these shoes I could afford until I got over 18.
Right. Hold on. And that's the thing. Like when you can finally afford them, you don't even really want to buy them like that no more. But let me put these because these are some of the other Jason Kidds. But we'll do a sneaker episode at some point, I guess. Oh shoot, let me see this.
I'm not in sneak. Man, that blew
Me either, really, but
that blew my mind. I would be yeah, I had those too.
Right, that's what I was about to ask you because I thought you might have had some of these too.
I had the third one up there. What shoes was those?
Like Zoom or something. I can't remember the name of them, but
I had the third one from the top.
Let's see. What are they called? Yeah, Air Flight 95s.
Damn, those Jason Kidds.
Let me see if I can look up penny shoes real quick. Just
I had a third ones from the top. I don't remember that. I didn't know who owned them.
All right. And those. Jason Kidd had one that looked like this. I didn't have these. I had a pair that looked like these.
I thought you had the black. I just remember seeing black.
But they were black. They looked like this, but they were a little different.
See, back then, Brandon had his ears. He had a full grown ears with a middle school head. That's why we used to call ears.
Right.
See, now he don't got the ears no more because his head got bigger.
But these are some of the pennies, and people. I never really got into them phone posits like that, but people kind of like those, especially where you at. But I'm Penny Hardaways.
Now, our Iversons, the Reeboks, that was popular.
Yeah, let me pull them up too, because I had some. Did you have some of the Iversons? I can't remember.
Ain't no damn Reeboks. I had the damn.
Yeah, I had these.
Yeah,
I had the Carolina blue ones.
They had really Carolina blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they still making these damn shoes.
Yeah, and you can buy them. Dang, I might.
Boy, these people boy, we could eat off these black people forever.
Right. I could have sworn you had these. Did you have these in red?
No.
Louis, I think you might have had these. I think I saw your feet one time. You had these. You sure? You never had no Iversons, no Reeboks?
No. Look up the Nike shoes and say Air on the side of it.
Oh, you're talking about the Scottie Pippens, I think.
Those Scottie Pippens.
Right.
With the big air on the side.
Right, yeah. Like those. You had these? The up tempos, that's what they are.
Yeah, but it wasn't that color, but
right. Let me see.
It was like white. Just had like
air white and black. Like these.
Yeah.
Or no, or these.
But I don't remember no bubble in them, but Superhead with the oh Jesus.
And have you been to Foot Locker, Foot Action nowadays? Like if I go in there now, it don't be no shoes I really want to get no way.
I haven't been one of those stores looking at shoes in a decade.
So what do you do when you buy shoes? Like I say, I started wearing Crocs just because I work so much now, and my other shoes, I got some other shoes. Like I got a pair of Yeezys. I got some other Jordans, some retro Jordans that I wear occasionally, but I don't really wear shoes like that.
All right, type in this. Under Armour charge. Under Armour charge. Under Armour charge.
Charged or charge?
Yeah, right there, the first one.
Oh.
I bought 10 pairs, but damn near 10 pairs on the shoes. They last about three months. and then I buy another one.
Are they comfortable? But when you get go ahead.
I can't tell you. They last about 3 months, and then I buy another one.
But why do you buy them over Nike? Like you can get a pair of Nikes for almost about the same price. You just like Under Armour.
How can I get a pair of tennis shoes that last 3 to 6 months for $50, bro. Huh?
You don't have no Adidas that last that long. I like I said, it depends. I guess it depends on how much you wear your shoes, or if your foot is wide, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, those shoes somehow fits me okay,
Mm.
and they will last three. If this was like wearing them out,
Yeah, I got you.
they'll last 3 to 6 months.
I got you.
And I have it. Nicole got something installed for HUKO.
I'm trying to think. The Nikes though.
No, they ain't. No, these about 200. Type in HUKO shoes or something. I think that's how you spell it. HUKO shoes. Okay, yeah, right. That first one.
The first one, okay. Oh, these some waterproof shoes and all that stuff.
Now, this, yeah, like those shoes, shit, they ain't cheap. Let's look at the prices. Some of those.
Oh, I think I've seen these. Yeah,
yeah, you don't. those a little different, little upgrade to Nike. but you know, black people don't know about that. So
correct. and they caught on. If a rapper has rapped about it, people ain't gonna wear them. Really, to be honest.
Yeah, so I haven't stepped in the gate. Like the size that fit me, like, it was like $200 something or something. That's I could buy 3 of these cheap shoes.
You're right, and be good. They ain't bad though. Like I say, I like some of the colorways.
No, but they those actually for stuff. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's hiking, all that kind of stuff, and they're gonna be durable. So,
or like you buy some Brooks shoes. People don't know about Brooks. You can buy some Brooks.
What is Brooks? I've heard of it. What is it?
It's like a running shoe. Yeah, Nike don't make the best stuff, Brandon.
Hey, we're not necessarily supporting Nike like that. No way. Anyway.
Yeah, Nike don't make the best stuff.
They actually make some of the cheapest stuff. To be honest. Okay. Interesting. But like I said, go ahead.
So here's the thing, Brandon. I don't got that much spendable cash every month. So if I buy a wrong pair of shoe, I can't risk spending $200 and the shoe ain't right.
That's not true though. So you saying you live and check to check?
I'm not. No, who the fuck said I live and check to check? I'm trying to say, if you got excess cash every paycheck, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to waste excess cash on
Correct.
a shoe that ain't gonna work,
or it's not really gonna benefit you in the way you want to be. Like you can spend your money on what you want to spend your money on, but if that's not high out on your list, it's no need to be trying to do it just because.
No, it's experimenting. I don't want to experiment on my excess cash because I won't have the excess cash in the next 2 weeks.
But I'm saying if you wanted to buy shoes, you're not even into shoes. That's what I'm trying to get. Like
I'm into shoes. That does a shoe is a tool to me.
So when's the last time you bought some shoes like back from your childhood or back in the day? No. That's what I'm thinking. Let me put this back on the
screen. Decades.
Right. So it's not necessarily something you want to put your money into because you rather put it into something else.
A shoe is a tool to me. I buy shoes for utility.
Mm. But is it one like shoes are an expression? It's way like let people know who you are and what you're about. Like these Jordans right here. Would you buy these?
No, I won't buy those.
And why not?
I'd rather buy me some $300 boots.
Because you're gonna be using them to do work in?
No, because they're
durable. The quality. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So you're not into the flash anymore, or making statements like a lot of people do when they buy shoes like this, or it's like a passion. It's just not. It's just not.
What the white girl said on the shorts. They said, "Do people Dodge? People?" The white girl said, "People buy Dodge because they look like they're rich, but they really cheap cars. They cheap. They just want to look like they're rich." Right. So you buy all these shoes to look like you're something, but you ain't.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people get stuck in. Like these shoes right here. If you want to get a 12 and a half, it's $400. Now, are these $400 shoes? Are you buying them because you like them, or you buying them just because they make you look fancy, or make you look like you got money or taste?
Watch it first. What brand is that?
I don't even know. Cactus Plant. I guess that's the brand, or is that? I don't even know the brand. Let's see. Oh, it's Nike. It's a Nike shoe with a cross brand. So there you have it. It's exclusive.
So 400. Brandon, zoom in on the back of that shoe. Look at that. Now look at the cheap stitching in the back. I don't even know that stitching that may be glued or something glued.
That probably ain't gonna last. I was trying to see if I could put it to the back, like rotate it, but I don't know. I'm trying to see. So I'm gonna just go to it's none of these shoes you would get. No Yeezy Slide, no New Balance.
Those great Jordans.
The Wolf Gray
look fine, but I won't get the gray. I get the original ones I couldn't afford.
Oh, they say Zion. Wait, hold up. Zion got a shoe? How you got a shoe? He ain't playing? Is Zion in the league?
He got hurt.
He got hurt again?
Yeah.
Well, you definitely can't play basketball.
He was playing. He was the most dominant player in the NBA.
Really?
Yeah. Zion was killing those boys.
Is he killing them because he on a team and people not playing hard? Or
no. Zion is huge. And he's quicker than everybody.
Look at it. I got some Yeezys. So none of these.
None of these float my motherfucker boat. Those float your Brandon. Those float your boat, Brandon.
I haven't seen any that I would get. I'm trying to see if like I said, I have these in the dark blue and black. These
Go
Jordans.
to the ones next to it, front of it.
Right here.
Now I kind of like how those.
Yeah, I like those too.
Like this simple little design.
Yeah, me too.
And those Jordans you point to, I didn't even like them Jordans you talking about.
Oh yeah, why not?
They just plain looking.
They're comfortable. Yeah, and that's what I kind of like. I just like a black shoe that's comfortable, and that's it. That's all it is to me. I don't think it's a flashy. Like I prefer the 11 over those, but I don't know how those aren't that comfortable to me. Or this off-white. Remember Virgil? People made a big deal about that. I don't necessarily. Virgil. He's the one who had that off-white, and it's a brand.
And how much those shoes cost?
Let's see. You would think they would be more expensive, but they're about $200. But like I said, you can't wear these every day, and you can't really wear them when you are trying to wear them.
See, I got flat foot, man, and my feet, and I wear out shoes very quick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't buy these high price shoes and they get wear out.
I got you. Well, I think my family called. We'll go ahead and wrap it up this show and try to do one during the week. And I'm going to my brother's wedding next week. So
okay, when is that?
Saturday, and we might do a show Sunday. I think the wedding is Saturday. The rehearsal is Friday, so we probably can do a show. It might be in a car though.
When you get married at?
Columbia.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. They are taking us off. We can take us off live.
Okay. Guys, thank you so much for watching, because I know you made it all the way through this live stream. We had somebody. We always have at least 1 or 2 people in our live stream, but make sure you share, comment, like, and subscribe to some of our channel and watch our videos and whatnot. But have a great Sunday. Louis, you want to say anything before we get off?
Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe.
Please do. We out.